Welcome back to our channel. Collectors and coin enthusiasts, today, we are diving into the fascinating world of the rarest Lincoln pennies ever minted in the United States of America, from the iconic wheat pennies to the Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coins. In 2026, these pennies are commanding huge attention in the coin market, with values ranging from thousands to even millions of dollars. Each penny tells a unique story, from its history to its rarity and special features. In this video, we will explore the most sought-after Lincoln pennies, how to identify them, and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these tiny but historically priceless pieces of American coinage. Let's get started. First up, the Lincoln wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, and this design became the first regular circulating American coin to feature a real historical person, which marked an important shift in the tradition of United States coinage. And the coin was designed by the talented sculptor Victor David Brenner, whose artistic vision created the famous portrait of Lincoln that remained on the penny for decades, while the reverse side displayed two elegant wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, creating the classic wheat penny design that collectors still admire today. By the year 1941, the Lincoln wheat penny had already been circulating across America for more than 3 decades, and the coin had become a familiar sight in pocket stores and banks throughout the nation. And during this time, the United States Mint continued to produce large numbers of pennies to support the rapidly growing economy, and the Philadelphia Mint produced the 1941 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, which indicates that the coin was struck at the historic Philadelphia facility that had been the primary mint of the nation since the late 18th century. The year 1941 itself carries deep historical meaning because it was the final full year before the United States entered the global conflict of the Second World War. And during this period, American industries were expanding and preparing for possible wartime production, while everyday coins, like the Lincoln wheat penny, continued to circulate among citizens buying food, paying for transportation, and supporting local businesses, which gives this coin a powerful connection to the daily lives of people living during a critical moment in history. The design of the 1941 Lincoln wheat penny, without mint mark, is simple yet elegant, and the obverse side shows the calm and dignified profile of Abraham Lincoln, facing right along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above his head, "Liberty" behind his portrait, and the date 1941 in front, while the reverse side features the classic wheat ears, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America with the motto, E Pluribus Unum, above the central lettering, creating a balanced artistic layout that remains one of the most recognizable coin designs ever created. What makes the uncirculated version of the 1941 penny particularly special is the preservation of its original mint luster, which appears as a glowing red copper shine that reflects light beautifully across the coin surface, and collectors value this natural brilliance because it indicates that the coin has never been heavily handled in daily circulation, which means the delicate design details, including Lincoln hair, strands, wheat lines, and lettering, remain crisp, sharp, and visually impressive. Another fascinating feature of the 1941 Lincoln wheat penny is its metal composition, which consists primarily of 95% copper, combined with small amounts of tin and zinc, and this alloy gave the coin both durability and the distinctive warm reddish-brown color that gradually changes over time as copper reacts with air and handling, causing many circulated coins to develop darker tones, while uncirculated coins often maintain a brighter red appearance that collectors find extremely desirable. Although millions of 1941 pennies were originally produced, the majority entered circulation immediately and experienced years of wear, which means that truly uncirculated examples are far less common than many people expect, and collectors who specialize in high-grade coins carefully search through old collections, coin rolls, estate holdings, and auctions, hoping to find a pristine specimen that has survived more than 8 decades without losing its original beauty. In the world of coin collecting, condition is one of the most important factors determining value, and the grading scale used by professional numismatists ranks coins from heavily worn to perfect mint state. And when a 1941 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark is preserved in mint state grades such as MS65, MS66, or higher, it can command impressive prices in the collector's market because the coin displays outstanding detail, brilliant color, and exceptional eye appeal. Another reason collectors love the 1941 penny is its connection to the broader Lincoln cent series, which spans more than a century of American coinage, and many enthusiasts attempt to build complete date collections of wheat pennies from 1909 through 1958, and achieving this goal often requires patience, dedication, and careful searching, since certain high-quality examples, especially those with full red color, become increasingly difficult to locate as time passes. When examining a 1941 Lincoln Wheat penny, collectors often look closely at several design elements, including the clarity of Lincoln beard, the sharpness of the lettering, and the definition of the wheat ears on the reverse, because these small details reveal how well the coin was struck and preserved. In coins that display fully detailed wheat lines, bright surfaces, and minimal marks are especially prized in professional grading circles. The current market value of a 1941 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark can vary widely depending on its condition, color, and certification status, and while heavily circulated examples may only be worth a small amount above face value, an uncirculated specimen with strong luster can often sell for $20, $50, or even over $100, while superb gem examples with blazing red color, graded by major services, have been known to reach several $100s in competitive auctions. Professional grading companies, such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company, help authenticate and evaluate coins like the 1941 Wheat penny by placing them in protective holders that confirm their condition and authenticity, which increases buyer confidence in the marketplace and allows collectors to trade these historical pieces with greater transparency and trust. Over the years, many collectors have discovered valuable wheat pennies hidden in old coin jars, bankrolls, family collections, and antique stores, and stories continue to circulate about lucky individuals who found high-grade Lincoln cents that later sold for impressive prices, proving that even a small 1-cent coin can carry surprising financial and historical significance when preserved in excellent condition. The lasting popularity of the Lincoln Wheat penny also comes from its powerful symbolism, because the portrait of Abraham Lincoln represents leadership, unity, and perseverance, while the wheat ears on the reverse symbolize growth, prosperity, and the agricultural heritage of the United States, making this coin not only a piece of currency, but also a miniature work of art reflecting the ideals of an entire nation. Today, more than 80 years after it was struck, the 1941 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark continues to captivate collectors, historians, and treasure hunters who appreciate both its beautiful design and its connection to American history. And when preserved in uncirculated condition, this humble 1-cent coin transforms into a remarkable collectible that can hold significant market value, reminding us that sometimes the smallest objects in our pockets can carry the greatest stories and the most surprising worth in the fascinating world of rare coins. Next up, the Lincoln Wheat penny 1-cent 1944 coin from the United States of America is one of the most interesting coins for collectors and history lovers around the world. This famous coin represents an important moment in American coin history, and it is known for its beautiful classic design and strong connection to the time of World War II. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and many collectors carefully search through old coin collections hoping to find a well-preserved example in good condition, because some rare pieces can be worth a surprising amount of money in today's collector's market. The story of the Lincoln Wheat penny began many years earlier in 1909, when the United States introduced a new design to honor President Abraham Lincoln. This coin was the first regular United States coin to show the portrait of a real historical person on the front side. The design was created by artist Victor David Brenner, and the reverse side showed two simple wheat ears, which gave the coin its famous name, Wheat penny. For many decades, these coins circulated in everyday life and became one of the most recognized coins in American history. During the early 1940s, the United States was deeply involved in World War II, and the production of coins was affected by the need for metals for the war effort. In 1943, the government produced pennies made from steel to save copper for military equipment. However, the following year, in 1944, the mint returned to a copper-based composition using recycled brass from used shell cases, which makes the 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny historically important. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny without mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and millions of coins were produced during that year. Even though the mintage was large, collectors still search for high-quality examples, because condition plays a major role in value. A coin in worn condition may be common, but a well-preserved coin with clear details and strong surfaces can attract serious interest among collectors and dealers. On the obverse side of the coin, the portrait of Abraham Lincoln faces to the right, and above his head the word Liberty appears, while the year 1944 is shown on the right side. The phrase, "In God We Trust," appears along the top edge of the coin. This design has remained one of the most iconic designs in United States coin history, and it continues to be admired by collectors and historians. The reverse side of the coin displays the famous wheat ears on the left and right sides, which frame the words 1 cent and United States of America. In the center, the Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, appears, which means out of many one. This simple but elegant design became a symbol of American unity and strength, especially during the challenging years of the Second World War. One unique feature of the 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny is the metal composition, because the coins were made from recycled brass materials that were previously used in wartime ammunition. This historical detail makes the coin a small but meaningful reminder of how everyday objects were connected to the global events of that era. Collectors often examine the coin carefully for special characteristics, such as strong wheat lines, clear lettering, and smooth surfaces. Coins that avoided heavy circulation damage can display beautiful brown or red-brown colors that develop naturally over time. These color variations can significantly affect the value of the coin when collectors evaluate it for their collections. Although most 1944 pennies are common, there are still some rare variations that collectors dream of discovering. One of the most famous is the 1944 steel penny, which was accidentally struck using leftover steel blanks from the previous year. These rare era coins are extremely valuable and can sell for tens of thousands of dollars at auction, depending on condition. For a regular 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny, without mint mark, in good circulated condition, the value in the collector's market is usually modest, but still interesting. Many examples may sell for around a few cents to several dollars, depending on the level of wear and overall eye appeal. However, coins that show better preservation or unusual qualities can reach higher prices. Coins graded in very fine or extremely fine condition can bring a higher premium because the details of the wheat ears and Lincoln's portrait remain more visible. Collectors appreciate coins that maintain sharp design features because they better represent the original beauty of the minting process. Uncirculated examples of the 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny are much more valuable because they were never used in everyday commerce. These coins may display bright luster and strong red copper color, and high-grade pieces can sometimes reach values of $50, $100, or even more, depending on grading and collector demand. The rare 1944 steel penny error is one of the most famous mistakes in United States coin history. Only a few examples are known to exist, and these coins have sold for more than $100,000 at major coin auctions, making them legendary treasures among collectors. Because of this possibility, many collectors still search through jars of old pennies, hoping to discover a hidden treasure from 1940. For even though most finds will be common copper coins, the excitement of the search continues to attract new collectors every year. In conclusion, the 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny, without mint mark, remains an important piece of American coin history. It reflects a time when the world was experiencing major change, and even small coins carried stories from that era, whether worth only a small amount or potentially worth thousands of dollars. This coin continues to inspire collectors and remind us that sometimes the smallest pieces of history can hold the greatest stories. Next up, the Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin from 1973, United States of America, is a fascinating piece of numismatic history, cherished by collectors and enthusiasts around the world. This coin is part of the Lincoln cent series that was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and it has evolved over the decades into one of the most widely recognized and collected coins in the United States. The 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner, which captures the dignity and strength of the 16th president in fine detail, while the reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of American heritage and the enduring legacy of Lincoln as a unifying figure in American history. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which adds a specific historical context to its production and makes it more distinctive among other coins of the same year. Collectors particularly value coins without mint marks as they reflect the primary minting location and the traditions of coinage at the time. This coin in fine condition displays moderate wear on the high points of the design, yet retains a clear outline of Lincoln's features and the intricate details of the memorial, making it highly appealing to collectors who appreciate both history and artistry in numismatics. The historical background of the 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent is rooted in the broader story of the Lincoln cent series, which has been minted continuously for more than a century and has become a reflection of American culture and history over the decades. This coin series has undergone subtle design modifications and production changes, but has maintained its core identity, celebrating Abraham Lincoln. As a symbol of freedom and democracy, the 1973 cent was minted during a period of economic and social change in the United States, a time when coins were not only used as currency, but also collected as tokens of history and heritage. The Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse was introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, and replaced the earlier wheat ears design that had been used for 50 years. This design choice connects the coin to a rich tradition of commemorating historical figures and monumental architecture in United States coinage. The memorial itself is depicted in remarkable detail on the small copper cent, which demonstrates the skill of the United States Mint engravers in capturing architectural precision in a tiny format. The 1973 cent, without a mint mark, embodies this legacy and offers collectors a tangible connection to the era in which it was produced. One of the unique features of the 1973 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin is the meticulous detail on both the obverse and reverse sides of the coin. The obverse showcases a finely struck portrait of Abraham Lincoln with visible lines in his hair and a deeply engraved expression that conveys both determination and compassion. This level of detail allows collectors to appreciate the artistry and craftsmanship involved in coin production during this period. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial with the columns and steps clearly visible even in fine condition, which demonstrates the technical excellence of the United States Mint at the time. The coin is composed of a predominantly copper alloy, which gives it a warm reddish-brown color that gradually develops a patina over time, adding to its character and appeal. The edges of the coin are smooth and well-defined, and the overall strike quality in 1973 coins without mint marks is generally consistent, making these coins highly collectible for those who value uniformity and historical accuracy. The absence of a mint mark adds to the uniqueness, as it represents the main minting facility in Philadelphia, known for producing high volumes of coins for circulation. The rarity of the 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark in fine condition is influenced by its survival rate and demand among collectors. While millions of these coins were minted for everyday circulation, the number that has survived in collectible condition is significantly lower. Coins in fine condition show signs of wear on the high points, but retain enough detail to identify all features clearly, and this makes them more desirable to collectors who seek a balance between condition and historical authenticity. The market for these coins fluctuates depending on supply and demand, with collectors often paying a premium for well-preserved examples from the Philadelphia Mint. The 1973 cent represents a transitional period in United States coinage when copper prices were rising and collectors began to pay closer attention to condition and historical significance. This coin has become a staple in many collections and is often sought after as part of complete sets of Lincoln Memorial cents from the mid-20th century. The current market value of the 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark in fine condition varies depending on factors such as overall eye appeal, wear patterns, and market trends. Coins in fine condition typically sell for a modest premium above face value, but the interest among collectors can drive prices higher, especially when the coin displays exceptional luster or a pleasing patina. Some coins in very high grades from circulation can fetch several dollars, making them a valuable addition to a collector's portfolio. The United States Mint continues to produce Lincoln cents today, making older coins, such as the 1973 edition, without a mint mark historically significant and increasingly collectible as they age over time. Coins from this era have demonstrated steady appreciation in value due to their scarcity in collectible grades and their connection to American history. The 1973 cent offers both a tangible piece of history and an investment opportunity for those who appreciate numismatics as both art and heritage. The design history of the Lincoln Memorial cent is particularly fascinating because it represents a deliberate effort to honor one of America's most revered presidents. The Lincoln Memorial depicted on the reverse side of the coin was completed in 1922 in Washington, D.C., and is an architectural tribute to Lincoln's leadership and legacy. Victor David Brenner's design for the obverse was carefully chosen to complement the new reverse and create a harmonious representation of Lincoln as both a man and a monument. The decision to depict the memorial rather than other symbols reflects a mid-20th century perspective on commemorating history in coinage, emphasizing both national pride and architectural achievement. The Lincoln Memorial design has become iconic in its own right, and coins from the 1959 to 2008 period are highly recognizable to collectors and the general public alike. The 1973 coin embodies this design legacy and continues to be admired for its historical and aesthetic qualities. As a collectible object and a piece of everyday American currency, collectors often seek the 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark because it represents a specific Philadelphia mint production, which is historically significant. The Philadelphia Mint is the oldest United States mint facility and has a long history of producing coins for circulation across the nation. Coins from this mint are often collected as benchmarks for studying minting quality and historical patterns. The lack of a mint mark makes the coin immediately identifiable as a Philadelphia product and enhances its appeal to numismatists who focus on minting origins and production details. The survival of coins from circulation in fine condition provides insight into everyday usage patterns and the longevity of copper-based coinage. The 1973 cent thus serves as both a collectible and a historical document illustrating the movement of currency in American society. The physical characteristics of the 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent include its diameter of 19 millimeters, a thickness of 155 millimeters, and a composition of 95 copper and 5 zinc, which was standard for cents produced before the 1982 copper penny transition. Coins in fine condition retain much of the original detail, with wear primarily on Lincoln's cheek jawline and the steps of the memorial. On the reverse, the coin exhibits a rich brown color, which may vary depending on circulation conditions and environmental factors. Over time, the coin can develop subtle toning that enhances its visual appeal to collectors and gives it a unique personality, distinguishing it from other coins of the same year. The edges remain smooth and uniform, contributing to the overall quality and collectability of this coin in fine condition. The market demand for 1973 Lincoln Memorial cents without a mint mark continues to grow as collectors seek to complete sets and acquire coins from key years in the series. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and collectible condition and aesthetic appeal ensures that these coins retain value and are often featured in coin auctions and private sales. Collectors of all experience levels find interest in the 1973 cent because it offers both accessibility and historical depth. The coin serves as a teaching tool for understanding mid-20th century coinage techniques and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln in American culture. Collecting coins from this period provides a connection to history and an appreciation of the artistry and craftsmanship inherent in United States coinage. In addition to historical and market considerations, the 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark has unique numismatic characteristics that make it stand out. Among these are the finely struck lines in Lincoln's hair and beard, the precise engraving of the memorial columns, and the legible inscriptions of United States of America and 1 cent. These details are essential for collectors to assess the coin's condition and authenticity. Coins in fine condition retain most of these characteristics, making them highly desirable. The 1973 cent is also part of a broader Lincoln cent series that includes rare varieties and errors, which further stimulates collector interest and market value. The coin's visual appeal and historical context contribute to its enduring popularity among numismatists. The legacy of the 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent extends beyond numismatics as it represents a tangible link to American history, culture, and heritage. Abraham Lincoln's image on the obverse continues to symbolize freedom and democracy, while the memorial on the reverse honors his lasting contributions to the nation. This coin serves as a reminder of the importance of preserving history and appreciating the artistry in everyday objects. Coins, such as the 1973 cent, allow collectors to hold a piece of history in their hands while learning about the social, political, and economic context in which the coin was circulated and used as currency. The continued interest in these coins underscores the enduring fascination with Abraham Lincoln and the period of history he represents. Collectors often compare the 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark to other coins of the same year to evaluate quality, rarity, and market value. Differences in strike quality, coloration, and wear patterns can influence pricing and desirability. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint are especially valued when they display consistent striking and minimal circulation damage. The fine condition of a coin indicates moderate wear with most major details still visible, and this condition strikes a balance between accessibility and collectability for both novice and experienced collectors. The 1973 cent thus serves as an important reference point in the broader Lincoln cent series and provides insight into the minting standards and practices of the United States Mint during the early 1970s. The coin's collectability is further enhanced by its role in completing chronological and thematic sets within the Lincoln cent series. Collectors who aim to assemble comprehensive sets seek coins in good to fine condition from each year of production, and the 1973 cent without a mint mark is an essential piece in such collections. The coin also attracts interest from investors who view historical coins as tangible assets that appreciate over time. The balance of historical significance, visual appeal, and moderate rarity ensures that the 1973 Lincoln Memorial cent remains a sought-after collectible with enduring value in the market today. Collectors and numismatists continue to appreciate this coin for its unique features and connection to the legacy of Abraham Lincoln in United States history. Overall, the 1973 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin, without a mint mark in fine condition, represents an important chapter in United States numismatic history. Its combination of historical significance, aesthetic appeal, technical precision, and moderate rarity makes it a valuable addition to any collection. The coin captures the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the architectural grandeur of the Lincoln Memorial, while providing collectors with an accessible yet meaningful collectible. The market value reflects its desirability and preservation status, while its unique features continue to fascinate and educate those who seek to explore the rich history and artistry embedded in United States coinage. Collectors treasure this coin not only for its material worth, but also as a tangible connection to American history, culture, and the timeless symbolism of Abraham Lincoln. Next up, the Lincoln Memorial 1-cent 1974 coin is a remarkable continuation of the Lincoln cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and designed by Victor David Brenner, a master engraver whose work has become iconic in American numismatics. This coin carries on the tradition of honoring Lincoln's legacy. On the obverse side, with his detailed portrait capturing every nuance of his facial features and expression, reflecting the artistry and attention to detail that collectors admire. On the reverse side, the 1974 Lincoln Memorial cent features the now familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., a design introduced in 1959 by Frank Gasparo to replace the original wheat ears reverse that had been used for decades. The memorial design is celebrated for its symmetry, precision, and the subtle detail that shows the statue of Lincoln seated within the memorial, a feature often overlooked, yet highly prized by numismatists who seek coins in brilliant condition where even the tiniest details are crisp and well preserved. The 1974 cent without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, making it one of the primary issues of that year. Its absence of a mint mark adds a subtle rarity, especially when the coin is preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition, as most circulated coins show, where from decades of handling, which diminishes both the historical appeal and the monetary value. Collectors particularly value those coins that have retained their original luster and sharpness of detail as a testament to careful storage and preservation. This coin is not just a collector's item, but also a reflection of American history. Its production in 1974 came at a time of economic challenges, including inflation and the aftermath of the Vietnam War, a period when coin production was high, yet careful preservation of coins was less common, making surviving examples in brilliant condition increasingly rare and highly sought after in the current market by both hobbyists and serious investors. Unique features of the 1974 Lincoln Memorial cent include its copper composition, its flawless strike, and the subtle design elements that differentiate it from other years. Small variations in the die can sometimes occur, making each coin slightly different in detail and sometimes more valuable, depending on how well the design was executed and how these details have survived over the decades in brilliant, uncirculated condition. The reflection and sharpness of the lettering, the clear depiction of Lincoln's face, and the intricate rendering of the memorial all contribute to the coin's uniqueness. In terms of current market value, a 1974 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark in brilliant condition can command a substantial premium over its face value. While most circulated coins might only be worth a few cents, a pristine example can be worth several dollars, and in some cases collectors have paid much higher amounts for coins that exhibit exceptional luster, minimal marks, and perfect eye appeal. These factors combine to make it a highly desirable piece for anyone serious about coin collecting or historical artifacts. Collectors also pay close attention to grading when assessing the value of this coin. Professional grading by services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can significantly impact price. A coin graded MS-65 or higher in brilliant condition can see a considerable jump in market value due to the assurance of its quality and the confidence it gives potential buyers regarding authenticity and preservation, which are critical in the numismatic market. The 1974 Lincoln Memorial cent is also a coin that tells a story beyond its metallic composition. It represents a piece of American culture, the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, and the artistry of coinage. During the 20th century, each coin serves as a tangible connection to the past and a reminder of the craftsmanship and historical awareness that goes into every minting, even during mass production, making it a bridge between history and modern collecting. For anyone looking to invest or collect the 1974 Lincoln Memorial cent Without a mint mark in brilliant condition, it is important to seek coins that are free from damage discoloration or wear signs that can dramatically reduce value, even if the coin appears otherwise uncirculated. The careful eye of a collector is needed to distinguish a true brilliant uncirculated example from those that have lost some luster over time due to improper handling or storage. This coin also holds educational value, as it allows collectors and enthusiasts to study the design evolution of the Lincoln Cent series, to appreciate the artistic choices made in different eras, the details of the memorial design, the size and style of the lettering, and the depiction of Lincoln himself all offer insights into mid-20th century American numismatic trends and design philosophy, which makes this coin both an investment and a learning tool for those interested in history and art. Finally, the 1974 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent without a mint mark in brilliant condition remains a rare gem in the coin collecting world. It represents historical significance, aesthetic beauty, rarity, and investment potential all in one small but highly impactful piece of metal, a coin that has survived decades to maintain its brilliance and charm, and today continues to command attention and admiration in the market, offering collectors and investors alike the opportunity to own a tangible piece of American history. Next up, the 1978 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin of the United States of America is a remarkable piece that captures the essence of American history and numismatic heritage, and this coin holds a special place for collectors and enthusiasts alike due to its unique features and scarcity in certain conditions, making it a highly sought-after coin in the rare coin market, and it is particularly notable for being produced without a mint mark, which indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and coins from Philadelphia without a mint mark are often more desirable to collectors who seek the originality and historical significance of these coins, and the design itself is an enduring tribute to one of America's most revered presidents, Abraham Lincoln, whose portrait graces the obverse side of the coin, offering a timeless representation of leadership and dedication to the nation, and the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse side adds an additional layer of historical depth and symbolism as it commemorates the national monument dedicated to the 16th president and represents unity, freedom, and American ideals in numismatic form. The history of the Lincoln Memorial cent dates back to 1909, when the coin was first introduced to mark the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and over the decades it evolved into one of the most widely recognized coins in United States currency, and the 1978 issue continued this long legacy, while reflecting the precise minting techniques of the late 20th century, and the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these coins, yet those that survive today, in old condition, without damage or excessive wear, are rare and increasingly valuable to collectors who appreciate the artistry and history encapsulated in each coin, and the 1978 coin is no exception, and it represents a tangible connection to the past and to the historical context of the United States during the late 1970s, a period marked by economic change and cultural transformation, and owning such a coin offers a glimpse into the everyday life of that era and the meticulous craftsmanship of the minting process. The unique features of the 1978 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin are many, and they include the finely detailed profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, which remains crisp and well-defined even on coins in old condition, and the reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial with intricate architectural detail, including the columns and steps, which are a challenge to preserve over decades of circulation, and the absence of a mint mark signifies its Philadelphia origin, which is highly regarded by collectors, and the coin's composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc gives it a warm, rich tone that ages gracefully over time and enhances its collectible appeal, and coins that retain original luster and have minimal scratches or marks command the highest attention in the rare coin market, making the 1978 cent a coveted addition to any collection. The current market value of a 1978 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin without a mint mark in old condition varies, depending on the exact state of preservation and rarity of the individual coin, and on average these coins can fetch anywhere from several dollars to over $50 for coins in exceptional condition, and well-preserved examples that display minimal wear and clear details of Lincoln's portrait, and the memorial on the reverse can exceed $100 in specialized auctions, and private sales, and collectors are often willing to pay a premium for coins that are well-centered with original toning and a pleasing overall appearance, and the historical significance, coupled with the scarcity of high-grade examples, drives demand in the market, making this coin a valuable investment for numismatists. The 1978 Lincoln Memorial cent was produced during a period when the United States Mint was focusing on efficiency and quality control, and the coin reflects the minting technologies of the late 1970s, which included precise striking methods and careful attention to metal composition and weight standards, and despite the mass production millions of coins were struck, that year only a fraction survive in old condition without major wear or damage, making them stand out among more common circulated examples, and the coin's enduring appeal is linked not only to its historical representation, but also to its tangible connection to everyday transactions of the late 20th century, offering collectors a piece of living history and a reminder of the craftsmanship that goes into American coinage. Collectors value the 1978 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin not only for its design and historical significance, but also for its potential as a long-term investment in numismatic collections, and coins in old condition without a mint mark are increasingly rare as decades of circulation have removed many of the original examples from the market, and coins that have retained their original edge surfaces and clear details provide a unique opportunity for collectors to own a piece of American history that has survived with integrity and character. And the coin's appeal is enhanced by the familiarity of Lincoln's image and the iconic memorial, which together symbolize freedom, resilience, and national pride, which are qualities that collectors and investors highly prize. The appeal of the 1978 Lincoln Memorial cent is further enhanced by its versatility in collections, as it can fit seamlessly into sets of Lincoln cents spanning multiple decades, or can be appreciated individually for its historical context and aesthetic features, and the coin's modest size and weight make it easy to handle and examine, allowing collectors to appreciate the detailed engraving of Lincoln's likeness, the inscriptions on the obverse, and the architectural precision of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which includes small but important details, such as the depiction of Lincoln's statue inside the memorial, which is visible upon close inspection. And these design elements underscore the artistry and thoughtfulness that went into creating this enduring symbol of American coinage. Rare examples of the 1978 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin without a mint mark are especially valuable because of the limited number of high-grade specimens remaining today, and collectors often search specifically for coins that show little wear and maintain a pleasing original patina, which enhances the overall visual appeal and investment potential of the coin, and the market for these coins has grown steadily over the years, with auctions, private sales, and online marketplaces highlighting the demand for well-preserved examples, and coins that are certified by professional grading services often fetch higher prices and provide buyers with confidence regarding authenticity and condition, making the coin a prized possession for both seasoned and new collectors. The Lincoln Memorial design itself carries deep symbolic meaning, representing the values of unity, equality, and remembrance, which are woven into the history of the United States, and the 1978 cent continues this tradition while providing a snapshot of the era in which it was minted, a period marked by economic challenges and social change, and coins in old condition serve as tangible connections to that history, allowing collectors to hold a piece of the past in their hands and reflect upon the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, who continues to inspire generations through his leadership, vision, and moral fortitude. And the coin embodies these ideals in a form that is both accessible and historically significant. In addition to historical and numismatic value, the 1978 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin also offers aesthetic appeal with its rich copper tone that deepens over time, creating a visually striking surface, and coins that have been carefully preserved maintain subtle luster and sharp details, which are highly prized by collectors, and the interplay of light on the raised portrait and memorial elements highlights the craftsmanship of the mint's engraving and striking process, and these qualities distinguish the coin from more heavily circulated examples and provide a lasting reminder of the care and precision involved in the production of United States coinage during the late 20th century. For collectors and investors, the 1978 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark in old condition represents an important addition to any collection, and its value continues to grow as fewer examples survive in well-preserved state, and coins with distinctive features, such as exceptional strike quality, clear details, and original surfaces, command a premium in the market. And the combination of historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and investment potential makes this coin an enduring favorite among numismatists and those who appreciate the tangible connection to American history it provides, making it not only a coin, but a meaningful artifact that transcends its monetary denomination. The market for the 1978 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin has evolved significantly over the decades, with collectors recognizing the rarity of high-grade examples, and coins that maintain their original characteristics and clarity of design are increasingly sought after in auctions and private sales, and the value of these coins is influenced by factors such as overall condition, centering strike quality and toning, and well-preserved coins without a mint mark stand out in a crowded field of circulated coins, offering collectors the satisfaction of owning a piece of history that has survived the test of time and continues to be celebrated for its artistic and cultural significance. And in the modern numismatic landscape, the 1978 cent remains a tangible link to the past, a symbol of national heritage, and a prized collectible that continues to capture the attention of collectors and investors alike. Finally, the 1978 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin of the United States of America, without a mint mark in old condition, is a rare and highly desirable collectible with significant historical, cultural, and numismatic value. And its unique features, including the detailed Lincoln portrait, the Lincoln Memorial design, and the Philadelphia origin, make a coin that is appreciated both for its beauty and its connection to American history, and the current market value reflects the growing appreciation for well-preserved examples, and collectors continue to seek coins that offer a combination of rarity, aesthetic appeal, and historical significance, making the 1978 Lincoln Memorial cent a timeless treasure for anyone interested in the rich heritage of United States coinage, and a meaningful addition to any collection. Thanks for watching.